I want to start by saying something that sounds obvious, but people don't actually let it land. You already know what to do. That's the part nobody likes to admit. You don't lack information. You don't lack knowledge. You don't lack access. You don't lack tools. You don't lack advice. You don't lack podcasts, videos, books, or quotes. You know exactly what you should be doing. Work, train, focus, study, build something, fix something. Stop wasting time. Stop numbing out. Stop procrastinating. You know. So when people say, I just need more motivation, what they really mean is, I don't understand why doing what I know is good for me feels so damn hard. And that's the question that actually matters. Because if this was just about being lazy, you'd be lazy in everything. And you're not. You can scroll for hours. You can binge shows. You can research random shit online at 2 a.m. You can grind games. You can chase drama. You can do things when they're easy and stimulating. So clearly, effort itself isn't the problem. The problem is what type of effort your brain is willing to tolerate. And that comes down to how your brain has been trained. Your brain is not designed for the world we live in now. It just isn't. It's running ancient software in a hyper-stimulated environment. Endless novelty, endless choice, endless comfort, endless distraction. So when people beat themselves up for not being disciplined, I honestly think that's one of the biggest scams we've normalized. Most people aren't weak. They're overstimulated. Your brain has a reward system. And that reward system is sensitive. It adapts fast. It gets desensitized fast. And it does not care about your long-term goals. It cares about what feels good now and what keeps you alive now. Dopamine is the main chemical involved here. And I don't want to get all sciencey about it, because honestly, you don't need the textbook version. You just need the lived version. Dopamine is what makes you want to move towards something. It's anticipation, drive, pull, interest, hunger. When dopamine is healthy, you feel curious, you feel capable, you feel like effort is worth it. When dopamine is fucked, everything feels heavy. Even small tasks feel annoying. You feel flat. You feel bored, but restless at the same time. You want something, but nothing actually satisfies you. That's the state a lot of people are stuck in. And the reason they're stuck there isn't because they're broken. It's because they're constantly spiking dopamine in cheap ways. Scrolling is the perfect example. Infinite novelty, no effort, constant reward prediction errors. Your brain goes, oh, new thing, oh, new thing, oh, new thing. And every time it does that, dopamine spikes. But dopamine doesn't just spike and stay high. It always comes back down, and when it comes back down, it overshoots. It drops below baseline. That's the part people ignore. So after the scroll session, you don't just go back to normal. You go below normal. You feel drained, unmotivated, slightly irritated, slightly empty. And then you expect yourself to do something hard. That's insane. It's like flooring the gas pedal all day and then being shocked when the tank is empty. And then, instead of questioning the system, you question yourself. What's wrong with me? Why can't I focus? Why do I keep procrastinating? Why am I so inconsistent? Nothing is wrong with you. You're just constantly in a dopamine deficit. And here's where people really mess up. They stack it. They scroll in the morning. They snack constantly. They multitask. They jump between tabs. They check notifications. They watch videos while eating. They listen to something while doing something else. They never let their brain settle. So their baseline keeps dropping and dropping and dropping. Then they try to sit still and think, or read, or write, or train, or work deeply, and their brain freaks out. Where's the stimulation? Why is this slow? This feels uncomfortable. Let's get out of here. That voice isn't evil. It's not self-sabotage. It's a nervous system that's been trained to expect constant reward. So here's the uncomfortable reframe. Doing hard things isn't about forcing yourself to do more. It's about removing the shit that makes everything else feel unbearable. You don't rise to discipline. You descend to your baseline. If your baseline is overstimulation, hard things feel impossible. When people hear reduced dopamine, they think it means suffering, deprivation, no fun, no joy, no pleasure. That's not what it means. It means you stop letting pleasure leak into every second of your life. You stop numbing every tiny moment of boredom. You stop panicking when things feel quiet. You stop treating discomfort like an emergency. You don't have to quit everything. You just have to stop doing everything all the time. Contain it. Schedule it. Put rules around it. Because here's the thing nobody tells you. When you stop chasing cheap dopamine, you don't become miserable. You actually start enjoying simple shit again. A walk feels good. Music hits harder. Focus feels satisfying. Effort feels meaningful. And hard things start to feel rewarding again. Not immediately. And this is important. There's a lag. When you stop overstimulating yourself, you will feel worse at first. Flat, bored, restless. Your brain will throw a tantrum. That's normal. It's recalibrating. Most people quit right there and say, "See, this doesn't work." It does work. You just didn't give it enough time. Once your baseline stabilizes, the entire experience of effort changes. Hard things still feel hard at the beginning. That never fully goes away. But they stop feeling pointless. And that's the difference between discipline and burnout. Burnout is effort without reward. Discipline is effort that pays you back. The way hard things pay you back is sneaky. It doesn't feel good at first. It feels annoying, tight, uncomfortable. Your muscles burn. Your brain resists. Your attention wanders. You feel stupid, slow, weak. And then, if you stay, something shifts. You hit flow, or clarity, or calm, or confidence. And when you stop, you feel better than when you started. That's not motivation. That's neurochemistry. So instead of asking, "Why does this feel bad?" you ask, "Am I expecting this to feel good too early?" Discomfort isn't failure. It's the doorway. Another thing people get wrong is thinking discipline is about mornings. Everyone obsesses over morning routines, cold showers, early alarms, miracle habits. That's fine, but it's incomplete. Your morning is created the night before. If your evening is chaos, your morning will be weak. Period. If you're scrolling late, watching overstimulating shit, making decisions, consuming drama, flooding your brain with light and noise, you're telling your nervous system to stay alert. Then you expect to wake up clear and focused. It doesn't work like that. You don't need a perfect night routine. You need less stimulation and more predictability. Same wind-down time. Fewer screens, lower lights, less input. Let your brain know it's safe to shut down. That alone will improve your discipline more than most productivity hacks. Also, stop pretending you're the same person all day. You're not. Your brain chemistry changes. Earlier in the day, your brain is more alert. Better for focus, thinking, learning, problem solving. Later in the day, it's looser. Better for creative thinking, reflection, connection. Late at night, it's meant to power down. If you try to force heavy cognitive work at the wrong time, you're playing on hard mode. Schedule hard things when your biology actually supports them. Now let's talk about identity, because this is the glue. You don't consistently do hard things because you don't see yourself as someone who does hard things. And your brain doesn't care about what you say. It cares about what you prove. Identity is evidence-based. Every time you show up, you cast a vote. Every time you avoid, you cast a vote. After enough votes, your brain updates the story. I'm someone who trains. I'm someone who focuses. I'm someone who follows through. Or the opposite. That's why consistency matters more than intensity. One solid week of showing up daily does more for your identity than one massive effort followed by burnout. And you will miss days. That's not a failure. That's life. The rule is simple. Never miss twice. One miss is an anomaly. Two misses is a new identity forming. Get back to it immediately. No drama. If the task feels overwhelming, shrink it. Your brain resists overwhelm, not effort. Make it stupidly small. Put on the clothes. Open the file. Sit down. Start the timer for 5 minutes. That's it. Momentum doesn't come from motivation. It comes from starting smaller than your ego wants to admit. Ritual helps too. Same cue every time. Same setup. Same sequence. Your brain loves patterns. Use that. And stop setting paces you can't maintain. Going all in feels heroic, but it's fragile. Sustainable effort beats intensity every time. 30 minutes a day beats 3 hours once a week. Always. Finally, stop trying to crush the part of you that wants to quit. That voice isn't your enemy. It's a tired part of you asking for relief. If you ignore it completely, it will sabotage you later. Listen to it. Negotiate with it. Compromise without quitting. Maybe today is shorter. Maybe you add music. Maybe you take a break after. Discipline isn't domination. It's cooperation. Hard things don't become easy because life changes. They become easier because your nervous system learns that discomfort isn't a threat. Once that trust is built, effort stops feeling dramatic. It just feels like what you do. It feels normal. It feels boring in a good way. And that's when you know you're actually disciplined.